Two. The Tragedy of Othello. Scene 1. Enter Othello.
Hey, what's going on? They call me Othello.
Sit down, please, sir.
Take a seat, absolutely.
Yep, thank you.
You are the stack of books.
A stack of books, please.
All right, absolutely. So, hello, my name's Othello, for anyone who didn't know. I am definitely black, and I have a couple of things to tell you about my adventures so far. I am preparing for a battle, a long battle against the people of Cyprus. We will march without cease. Also, on a more pleasant note, I have been married to the sweet Desdemona. Oh, she's the moon in my eye. She is one of the most beautiful women I have ever seen. Nothing will come between us. There will be no tragedy. Nothing can pull us apart. We are together like glue.
Question, sir?
Of course.
How did she get to marry you?
Oh, you see, this is an amazing tale. We were hiding in the shadows, if you will, with our love. And Barbantio, her father, was very adamant that we are not to be together. Oh, but we overcame his treachery, and we are now married, happily. Isn't that right, Desdemona?
Yes, my love.
Oh, Desdemona, shave! Come on!
Scene 2.
Alright, check this out. We were at the party, right? It was a really awesome party and really late, and everyone was enjoying themselves. There were these two people doing it in a wagon. And listen to this. Everywhere there were these huge watermelons. And then, out of nowhere, right, Montano just goes, "Huzzah!" And he takes a huge hit at Cassio. But Cassio was all like, "Huzzah!" And he caught his fist. And he threw it out of the way. And he went to karate chop his stomach, but that's when Montano was like, "Oh, hell no." So he took his leg and he kicked him right in the shins, and this was when we thought Cassio was in for it. But then Cassio pulls out a dagger, and I was like, "Okay, that's enough. No one's getting killed today." So I ran in and I go, "Oh, all right, everyone, take it easy, stop, pause." And Desdemona was like, "Oh, Othello." So here we are. We're fighting. Everyone's looking around, wondering what happened. I was so ready to fire someone. I swear to God, I was so mad. Thankfully, I had a voice of reason in all of this. Lo and behold, here comes Iago. He goes, Mr. Othello, I have something to tell you." And I come over here, I go, "What is it? Do you know the meaning of this fight? Tell me what's going on." I swear, I was ready to blow a fuse. My sword was coming out of my pants, I knew it. And then, he goes, "Mr. Othello, I swear, it was Montano." But I was kidding, because it was Cassio. He had gotten drunk beforehand and ruined it for everyone. I swear I would not harm a friend. And I was like, "All right, dude, shut up. But listen, Cassio, this is your fault. You are fired." And he was like, "No, please, don't fire me." But I had to fire him because he was drunk on the job, and he was supposed to be guarding. What if the soldiers of Cyprus had come back after our surprising victory? We couldn't let this happen. We'd have been destroyed.
Scene 3. Go.
I have some troubling news, my friends. Some terrible tragedies have come to my attention recently. Thankfully, my friend, honest Iago, he was around. He was there to help me, tell me the truth. You see, I was told not to fear the green-eyed monster, but I cannot help it when something like this is brought to my attention.
But, excuse me, Iago. My bad. Othello, what is this green-eyed monster you speak of?
I speak, of course, of jealousy. You see, when news that my wife may not be faithful, I was concerned.
But wait, what makes you think she's not faithful? Didn't you just marry her?
Of course, but there was one crucial piece of evidence that Iago had brought to my attention, something I had not thought of before. But you see, the handkerchief that I had gifted Desdemona on our honeymoon.
Othello, what's the importance of the handkerchief? Isn't it basically like you could find one on a street corner or you could buy it anywhere?
No, you see, this handkerchief was handed to me from my mother. It has been in our family for generations. It is a treasure amongst the Othello bloodline. I don't know what I'm going to do.
But how does this make you feel that Iago, of all people, your friend, your honest friend Iago, found it in Cassio's room, the person you just fired? What makes you feel?
I am sick. I am sick and tired. I need rest. I need to analyze this. Curse Cassio.
Scene 4.
I knew it! I knew it! This whole time, it was Cassio. Iago was right. Iago had always been right. I knew it from the moment he told me he could get me proof. I knew it from the moment he said,
Wait.
Cassio,
What was this said proof that you're talking
I
about?
will get to the proof. I knew it. Let's see. We were in the dungeon. We had went down in there, and he had told me that to wait behind these bars, he would get Cassio to tell the story anew, and he did. I sat there. He told the whole story as if he was looking me in the eyes and said, I'm sleeping with your wife, your white wife. So, I wanted to leap out of the cage and strangle him right there, but I knew I couldn't. I knew I had to find the perfect time. I'd gotten a letter from Lodovico. It was from the Duke. I was told to return to Venice. How could they return me to Venice? Not now! Not right now! I need a plan. I cannot let her go and spoil marriages for other men. I can't. Honest Iago. He has told me the truth from the start. He will continue to guide me. This will work. I just need time.
Scene 4.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew this whole time that Cassio was doing this to my wife. I had a feeling deep down. I knew it for very specific reasons. Honest Iago, oh honest Iago, if you were not on my side from the very beginning, I'd be an ignorant fool. Thankfully, he's on my side. Listen to me. He knew all along. He had seen the handkerchief, so he told me, he said I could make Cassio tell the story anew, and he did. I went down into the cave. I sat behind a cage, and I waited. I waited for Cassio and Iago to come down. Iago was very happy, very outgoing, but he knew that deep down Cassio had done this to me and he was on my side. So what he did, he made Cassio tell him the whole story. He told him about the cheating, about sleeping with my wife. I had known it. I'd known it this whole time. I don't know what to do. I had received a letter from Lodovico that had previously come from the Duke of Venice. What was I to do? Cassio was to be in charge. Desdemona was to sleep with him. How does that make me feel? Terrible. Awful. Sick. I'll have to come up with a plan. The night when I had gotten the letter, I had slapped Desdemona. Slapped the white off her face. I'd do it again. I'd do it again. So long as that she does not hurt another man ever again.
Scene 5.
It was Iago. It was Iago the whole time. That snake. He went behind my back. It wasn't Desdemona the whole time. It was him. That little creature. That foul beast. I saw him in my room after he had tried to make his escape. We were both being held by people that we knew. And in a fit of rage, I stabbed him. Right in the gut, right in the ribs. Just where it would hurt the most, but not kill him. He needed something worse than death. So there he sat, not killed. What happened before and after was a blur. Men shouting, screaming. Amelia had come in and found my wife, not entirely dead. I told her it was me. She ran and got help. Ludovico, Iago, Cassio, they're all there. They had all seen what I had done to my wife. It was all too late. I had only wanted to rid Desdemona of this planet so that she could not harm anyone else. But it was me who had been harmed. It was me who harmed. I had suffocated her with a pillow. I had told her to tell a prayer. To relieve yourself of your sins before you pass. But I killed her. And for the wrong reason. I cannot live. I cannot live with what I have done. Desdemona! Desdemona!